hold.
Both alike in dignity.
In fair Verona, where we lay our scene.
From ancient grudge, break to new mutiny.
Where civil blood makes civil hands unclean.
From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers
take their lives,
Whose misadventured piteous overthrows
Do with their death
bury their parents' strife.
Fearful passage of their death-marked love,
And the continuance of their parents' rage,
which but their children's end naught could remove.
Is now the 2 hours traffic of our stage.
the which, if you
with
patient ears attend,
What here shall miss, our toil shall strive to mend.
Gregory, by my word, will not carry coals.
No, for then we should be colliers.
I strike quickly, being moved.
No, I'm not quickly moved to strike.
A dog of the house of Montague moves me.
To move is to stir, and to be valiant is to stand. Therefore, when thou art moved, thou runst away.
A dog of that house will force me to stand. I will take the wall of any man or maid of Montague.
Draw thy tool. Here come 2 of the house of Montague.
My naked weapon is out. Quarrel, I will back thee. Let the law be of our sides. Let them begin.
I will frown as they pass by, and let them take it as they list.
Nay, as they dare. I will bite my thumb at them, which will be a disgrace, if they bear it.
do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
I bite my thumb, sir.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
Will the law be of our sides if I say yea?
No.
No, sir, I do not bite my thumb at you, sir, but I bite my thumb, sir.
Do you quarrel, sir?
Quarrel, sir? No, sir.
If you quarrel, sir, I am for you. I serve a man as good as you.
No, better.
Say better. Here come one of my master's kinsmen.
Yes, better, sir.
You lie.
Draw, if you be men. Hearts!
now know what you do.
What art thou drawn among these heartless hides? Turn thee, Benvolio. Look upon thy death.
I do but keep the peace. Either put up thy sword or manage to part these men with me.
Stand drawn and talk of peace. I hate the word, as I hate hell. All Montagues hate. I've had thee, coward.
Get him back. Nice.
Come on, Sybil, let's go. Ooh, big boy wants to use the sword.
Peacekeeper and a showman, what else lies?
Coming from a man who got his day ruined by my sister. You know. Is that all you got, Sybil?
Oh, that's what
What?
Fight like a man!
Thou art a most noble swine, art
Stay in the dirt where you belong, Tibble.
A crack, like while you pour a sword!
My sword, I say!
Thou villain Capulet, hold me not, let me go.
Shall not stir,
Rebellious subjects! Enemies of the peace, profaners of this neighbor state steel! But, ho, you men, you beasts! Throw your mistempered weapons to the ground, and hear the sentence of your moving prince. 3 civil wrongs, read of an airy word by thee, Capulet, and Montague have thrice disturbed the quiet of our streets. If ever you disturb our streets again, your lives will pay the forfeit of the peace. For this time, all men depart. Capulet shall go with me. Montague, come here this afternoon to know your further measure in this case. To Old Freetown, our common judgment place. Once more, on pain of death, all men depart!
Who set this ancient quarrel into a broach? Speak, nephews. Were you by when it began?
Here were the servants of your adversary.
And yours. Close fighting ere I did approach. I drew but to part them, and the instant came the fiery Tybalt, with his sword prepared.
Where is Romeo? Saw you him today? Right glad I am he was not at this fray.
Madam, an hour before the warship's sun peered forth the golden window of the east. Troubled minds drove us to walk abroad. We're underneath the sycamore, so early walking did we see your son.
Toward him we made, but he was ware of us and stole into the covert of the wood.
Many a morning hath he there been seen, with tears augmenting the fresh morning dew, adding to clouds more clouds with his deep sighs.
Away from the light steals home our heavy sun, and in private chambers pens himself, shuts up the windows, locks fair daylight out, and makes himself an artificial night.
My noble uncle, do you know the cause?
I neither know nor can learn of him.
Oh, see where he comes.
So please you, step aside. We'll know his grievance or be much denied.
I would thou were so happy by thy stay to hear true shrift. Come, madam, let's away.
Good morrow, cousin!
Oh, is the day so young?
But noon struck not.
Ay me, sad hours seem long. Was that my father that went hence so fast?
It was.
What sadness lengthens Romeo's hours?
Not having that which having makes them short.
In love.
Out
Of love.
of her favor, where I am in love.
Alas, that love, so gentle in his view, should be so tyrannous.
Alas, that love whose view is muffled still, should without eyes see pathways to his will. Where shall we dine? Oh me, what fray was here? Yet tell me not, for I have heard it all.
Tell us in sadness, cousin.
Who is it you love?
What, shall I groan and tell thee?
Groan, why no, but sadly tell us who.
In sadness, cousins, I do love a woman.
We aim so near. When we suppose you love.
A right good markman, she is fair, I love.
A right fair mark, fair cuz, as soon as hit.
Well, in that hit you miss, she will not be hit with Cupid's arrow. She hath Dian's wit, and in strong proof of chastity well armed, from love's weak, childish bow she lives unharmed. Oh, she is rich in beauty, only poor, that when she dies with beauty dies her store.
Then she hath sworn to live chaste.
She hath, and in that sparing makes huge waste.
Be ruled, lass. Forget to think of her.
Oh, teach me how I should forget to think.
By examining other beauties.
Yeah, taking liberty onto thine own.
'Tis the way to call hers exquisite and question more. He that is stricken blind cannot forget the precious treasure of his eyesight lost. Farewell. Thou canst not teach me to forget.
We'll pay that doctrine, or else die in debt. But now, my lord, what say you to my suit?
My child is yet a stranger in the world. She hath not seen the change of 14 years. Let 2 more summers wither in their pride, ere we may think her ripe to be a bride.
Younger than she, our happy mother's maid.
And too soon marred are those so early made. The earth hath swallowed all my hopes, but she is the hopeful lady of my earth. But woo her, gentle Paris, get her heart. My will to her consent is but a part. This night I hold an old accustomed feast, whereto I have invited many a guest such as I love. And you, among the store, one more most welcome, makes my number more.
Oh, yes!
Go, sirs. Trudge about through fair Verona. Find those persons out whose names are written there, and to them say, my house, and welcome on their pleasure stay.
Find those out whose names are written here. It is written! That the shoemaker should
find what needs the writing present had here writ. We must to the learned.
Take thou
Some new infection unto thine eye, and the rank poison of old shalt die.
Why, Romeo, art thou mad?
Not mad, but pound more than a madman is. Locked up in prison, kept without my food, whipped and tormented, and got in, good fellows.
God ye gadan. I pray, sir, can you read?
I, mine own fortune in my misery.
Perhaps you have learned it without book. But we pray, can you read anything you see?
Aye, if I know the letters in the language.
Ye say honestly. Rest you merry.
Stay, fellows, I can read. Signor Martino and his wife and daughters, Signor Placentio and his lovely nieces, Mercutio and his brother Valentine, my fair niece Rosaline, Livia, Signor Valencio and his cousin Tybalt, Lucio and the lively Helena. A fair assembly. Whither should they come? Whither?
To supper, to our house.
Whose house?
Our master's.
Indeed, I should have asked you that before.
Now, I'll tell you without asking. My master is the great, rich Capulet. And if you be not of the house of Montagues, we pray, come and crush a cup of wine. Rest you merry.
At this same ancient feast of Capulet sups the fair Rosaline, who thou so lovest. Compare her face with some that we shall show.
And we will make them think they swan a crow.
One fairer than my love, the all-seeing sun never saw her match since first the world begun.
Tut, 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 but you saw her fair, none else being by herself, poised with herself in either eye.
But in those crystal scales, let there be weighed your lady's love against some other maid.
I'll go along, no such sight to be shown, but to rejoice in the splendor of mine own.
Nurse, where's my daughter? Call her forth to me.
Oh, now by my maidenhead, a 12-year-old I bade her come. What lamb? What ladybird? Juliet!
Madam, I'm here. What is your will? This is the matter. Nurse, give leave a while. We must talk in secret. Nurse, come back again. I have remembered me that thou hearest our counsel. Thou knowest my daughter's of a pretty age.
Oh, faith, I could tell her age into an hour. How long is it till Lammastide?
A fortnight and odd days.
Well, even or odd, out of all the days in the year, come Lammas Eve at midnight till she be 14. Susan and she, God rest all Christian souls, were of an age. Well, Susan is with God now. She was too good for me. But, as I said, come Lammas Eve at midnight shall she be 14. 'Twas since the earthquake now 11 years, and she was weaned. Oh, I never shall forget it. Just the day before she had fallen and broken her brow. And my husband, 'twas a merry man, took up the child. Yea, quoth he, dost thou fall upon thy face? Ye will fall backwards when ye have more wit. Wilt thou not, Jewel? And I warrant the pretty rich left crying and say, "Aye!" See now how a jest shall come about. The pretty wretch left crying and say, "Aye!"
Enough of this, I pray thee, hold thy peace.
Yes, madam. But I cannot help but laugh. Wouldst thou not, Jewel? The pretty wretch, "Aye!" And I warrant her I shall live 1,000 years. A bump on its head, the size of a young cockerel stone. Peace I have done, God mark thee to his grace. 'Twas the sweetest babe that e'er I nursed. And I may live to see thee married once. I have my wish.
Mary, that Mary is the very theme I came to talk of. Tell me, daughter Juliet, how stands your disposition to be married?
It is an honor that I dream not of.
Well, think of marriage now. Much younger than you, ladies here in Verona of esteem are made already mothers. Thus then in brief, the valiant Paris seeks you for his love.
Oh, lady, such a man. What of all Verona, he is a man of wax.
Verona summer hath not such a flower.
Nay, he's a flower. In fact, the very flower.
What say you? Can you like the gentleman's love? Tonight you will behold him at our feast. Read o'er the volume of young Paris's face.
examine every married lineament, and see how one another lends content. And what obscured in this fair volume lies, find written in the margins of his eyes. Speak briefly, can you like it, the gentleman's love?
I'll look till I if looking liking move, but no more deep will I endart mine eye than your consent gives strength to make it fly.
Madam, the guests are come, supper served up. You called, my young lady asked for, the nurse, cursed in the pantry, and everything in extremity. I must hence wait, I beseech you, follow straight.
We will follow thee. Juliet, the county states.
Go, girl. Seek happy nights to happy days.
What? Shall this speech be spoke for our excuse, or shall we on without apology?
They can measure us by what they will. We'll measure them a measure, and then be gone.
Give me the torch. I am not for this ambling. Being but heavy, I will bear the light.
Nay, Signor Romeo, we must have you dance!
Not I, believe me. You have dancing shoes with nimble soles.
And you have a soul of lead so stakes you to the ground you cannot move.
You are a lover! Borrow Cupid's wings and soar with them above a common bound!
Under love's heavy burden do I sink.
And to sink in it should you burden love, too much oppression for such a tender thing.
Is love a tender thing? It is too rough, too rude, too boisterous, and it pricks like thorn.
If love be too rough with you, you be rough with love! Prick love for pricking and you beat love down!
Come, knock and enter, and no sooner in but every man betakes him to his legs.
Come, we burn daylight! Ho!
Hey, that's not so!
He means, sir, in delay, we waste our lights in vain. Come on, come on, come on.
And we mean well in going to this mask, but 'tis no way to go.
And why, may one ask?
I dreamed a dream tonight.
And so did I.
Well, what was yours?
That dreamers often lie.
In bed asleep, while they do dream things true.
Oh, then I see Queen Map hath been with you. She's the fairy's midwife and comes in a shape no bigger than an agate stone upon the forefinger of an alderman, drawn with a team of little atomies athwart men's noses as they lie asleep. Her wagon spokes made of long spider's legs, the cover of the wings of grasshoppers, the traces of the smallest spider's webs, and the collars of the moonshine's watery beams. Her whip of cricket's bone, the lash of film. Her wagoner a small gray-coated gnat, not so big as a round little worm pricked from the lazy finger of a maid. And in this state she gallops night by night, through lovers' brains, and then they dream of love. Or courtiers' knees that dream on curtsies straight. Or lawyers' fingers that straight dream on fees. Or ladies' lips that straight on kisses dream. Which oft the angry map with blisters plagues because their breaths with sweet meats tainted are. But sometimes you driveth over a soldier's neck, and then dreams he of cutting foreign throats, of breeches and mosquitoes, of Spanish blades, of hell's fifth fiery fathom deep, and then drums in his ear anon, as at which he starts and wakes, and thus being frightened swears a prayer or two, and then sleeps again. This is the hag that when maids lie on their backs, that presses them and lures them to make them women of good carriage. This is she!
Peace, Mercutio! Peace! You talked of nothing.
True. I speak of dreams, which are the child of an idle brain, begot of nothing but vain fantasy, and more inconsistent than the wind.
This wind you talk of blows us from ourselves.
Supper is done. I fear we all come too late.
I fear too early. For my mind misgives some consequence, yet hanging in the stars shall bitterly begin his fearful date with this night's rebels. But he that hath the steerage of my course, direct my sails, on lusty gentlemen.
Welcome, gentlemen! Aha! My mistresses! Which of you all will now deny to dance? She that makes dainty, she I'll swear hath corns! Am I come near ye now? You are welcome, gentlemen. Come, musicians, play! A hall, give room! And foot it, girls!
It's getting late. I'm making my way over to my favorite place. I gotta get my body moving,
shake the stress away. I wasn't looking for nobody when you looked my way. Possible candidate, yeah. Who knew that you'd be up here looking like you do? You'd making staying over here impossible. Baby, I'ma say your aura is incredible. If you don't have to go, don't. Do you know what you started? I just came here to party, but now we're rocking on the dance floor, acting naughty. Your hands around my waist, just let the music play. We're hand in hand, chest to chest, now we're face to face. I wanna take you away, let's escape into the music. DJ, let it play. I just can't refuse it. Like the way you do this. Keep on rocking to it. Please don't stop the music. I wanna take you away. Let's escape into the music. DJ, let it play. The way you do this. Keep on rocking to it. Please don't stop the music. Please don't stop the music.
What lady is that doth enrich the hand of yonder knight?
I know not, sir.
She doth teach the torches to burn bright. My heart no love till now, who swear at sight, for I never saw true beauty till this night.
This by his voice should be a Montague. Fetch me my rapier, boy. What dares the slave come hither covered in antic face, to fleer and scorn at our solemnity? Now by the stock and honor of my king, to strike him dead I hold it not a sin.
Why, how now, cousin? Wherefore storm you so?
My uncle, this is a Montague, our foe, a villain who has come hither in spite to scorn at our solemnity this night.
Young Romeo, is it?
Aye, 'tis he, that villain Romeo.
Content thee, gentle cause. Leave him alone. To say truth, Verona brags of him to be a virtuous and well-governed youth. I would not, for the wealth of all the town here in my house, do him disparagement. Therefore, be patient. Take no note of him.
It fits when such a villain is a guest. I'll not endure him.
He shall be endured. I say he shall. Go to. Am I the master here or you? Go to. You'll not endure him. God shall mend my soul. You'll make a mutiny among my guests.
My uncle, 'tis shame.
Go to. You are a saucy boy. Is so indeed? Be quiet, or for shame, I'll make you quiet. What? Cheerly, my heart.
Patience, perforce with willful caller greeting, makes my flesh tremble in their different greeting. I will withdraw, but this intrusion shall, now seeming sweet, convert the bitterest gall.
If I profane with my unworthiest hand this holy shrine, the gentle sin is this. My lips, two blushing pilgrims ready stand to smooth that rough touch with a tender kiss.
Oh, good pilgrim, you do wrong your hand too much, which manly devotion shows in this, for saints have hands that pilgrims' hands do touch, and palm to palm is holy palmer's kiss.
Have not saints' lips And holy palmers too?
Aye, pilgrim, lips that they must use in prayer.
Oh then, dear saint, let lips do what hands do, they pray, grant thou bless faith turn to despair.
Saints do not move. So grant for prayer's sake.
Then move not, while my prayer's effect I take. Thus from my lips by yours, my sin is purged.
Then have my lips the sin that they have took.
Sin from thy lips? Oh, trespass sweetly urged, give me my sin again.
You kissed by the book. Your mother craves a word with you.
What is her mother?
Mary Bachelor. Her mother is lady of the house. I tell you, he that can lay hold of her shall get all of the cheeks.
Is she a Capulet? Oh, dear account, my life is my foe's death.
Come, the sport is at its best.
Aye, so I fear. The more is my unrest.
Come hither, nurse. What is yon gentleman? Go, ask his name, if he be married.
My grave is like to be my wedding bed.
Romeo, you're looking happy tonight.
His name Romeo. And a Montague, son of your only enemy.
My only love sprung from my only hate. Too early seen unknown, and known too late. Prodigious birth of love, it is to me that I must love the loathed enemy.
What's this? What's this?
A rhyme I've learned even now when I danced with all.
Anon, let's go. All the strangers have gone.
Can I go forward when my heart is here?
Cousin Romeo!
He is wise, and oh my lie hath stolen him away to bed.
Come, he ran this way and leapt over the orchard wall. Call, good Mercutio.
Nay, I'll conjure too. Romeo, you mad!
Madman!
Passion! Lover! Appear now in the likeness of a sigh. Speak but one word, and I am satisfied.
Cry, but I me pronounce but love and dove. He heareth not, he stirreth not, he moveth not.
The ape is dead, and I must conjure him. I conjure thee by Rosaline's bright eye, by her fine forehead and scarlet lip, by her fine foot, straight leg, and quivering thigh, in thy likeness now appear to us.
And if he hear thee, thou wilt anger him. Come, he had hid himself among these trees to be consorted with the humorous night. Blind is his love, and best befits the dark.
If love be blind, love cannot hit the mark.
Romeo, good night. Out to my truckle bed. This field bed is far too hard for me to sleep on. Come, shall we go?
Go then, for 'tis in vain. To seek him here means not to be found.
Romeo!
Romeo, I thought.
Come on, that's not Romeo. Romeo.
Romeo!
No, that's also not Romeo.
He jests at scars that never felt a wound. But soft. What light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon who is already sick and pale with grief, that thou, her maid, art far more fair than she. It is my lady. Oh, it is my love. Who that she knew she were. She speaks, yet she says nothing. What of that? Her eye discourses. I will answer it. I am too bold. It is not to me she speaks. Two of the fairest stars in all the heavens having some business to entreat her eyes to twinkle in their spheres till they return. See how she rests that cheek upon that hand. Oh, that I were a glove upon that hand, that I might touch that cheek.
Ay, me.
She speaks. Oh, speak again, bright angel.
Oh, Romeo. Romeo! Wherefore art thou Romeo? 'Tis but thy name that is my enemy. Thou art thyself, though not a Montague. What's Montague? Is neither hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, nor any other part belonging to a man. Oh, be some other name. What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. So Romeo would, were he not Romeo called. Retain that dear perfection which he owes without that title. Romeo, doff thy name, and for that name which is no part of thee, take all myself.
Take thee at thy word. Call me but love, and I'll be new baptized. Henceforth I never will be Romeo.
What man art thou thus bescreened in night, so stumblest on my counsel?
By a name I know not how to tell thee who I am.
My ears have not yet drunk 100 words of the tongue's utterance, yet I know the sound. Art thou not Romeo and Montague?
Neither, fair saint, if either thee dislike.
Oh, how camest thou hither? Tell me, and wherefore? The orchard walls are high and hard to climb, and the place depth, considering who thou art.
With love's light wings did I overperch these walls, for stony limits cannot hold love out, and what love can do that dares love attempt. Therefore thy kinsmen are no stop to me.
I would not for the world they saw thee here.
I have night's cloak to hide me from their sight.
By whose direction foundest thou this place?
By love, who first did prompt me to inquire. He lent me counsel, and I lent him mine.
Thou knowest the mask of night is on my face, else would a maiden blush bepaint my cheek. For which thou hast heard me speak tonight, dost thou love me? I know thou wilt say aye, and I will take thy word. Yet if thou swearest, thou mayest prove false. At lovers' perjuries they say Jove laughs. Oh, gentle Romeo, if thou dost love, pronounce it faithfully. Or if thou thinkst I am too quickly won, I'll frown and be perverse and say thee nay, so thou wilt woo, but else not for the world.
Lady, by yonder blessed moon I vow.
Oh, don't swear by the moon. The inconstant moon, that monthly changes in her circled orb, lest that thy love prove likewise variable.
What shall I swear by?
Do not swear at all. Although I join thee, I have no joy in this contract tonight. It is too rash, too sudden, too unadvised, too like the lightning, which doth cease to be ere one can say it lightens. Good night. Good night, as sweet repose and rest come to thy heart as that within my breast.
Oh, wilt thou leave me so unsatisfied?
What satisfaction canst thou have tonight?
The exchange of love's faithful vow for mine.
I gave thee mine before thou didst request it. Yet would I were to give it again. My bounty is as boundless as the sea. My love is deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have. For both are infinite. Sweet Montague, be true. Stay but a little. I will come again.
Oh, blessed, blessed night. I am afeared. Being but night, all this is but a dream. Too flattering sweet to be substantial.
3 words, dear Romeo, and good night indeed. If that thy bent of love be honorable, thy purpose, marriage. Send me word tomorrow by what I'll procure to come to thee. Where and what time thou wilt perform the rite, and all my fortunes at thy foot I'll lay and follow thee, my lord, throughout the world. Oh, I come, anon. But if thou meanest not well, I do beseech thee. By and by I come to cease thy food and leave me to my grief tomorrow will I send.
Shall thrive my soul.
1,000 times good night.
1,000 times the worst, the one thy light. Love goes toward love, as schoolboys from their books, but love from love, towards school with heavy looks.
Romeo!
My sweet!
At what o'clock tomorrow shall I send to thee?
At the hour of 9.
I will not fail. 'Tis 20 years till then. I have forgotten why I did call thee back.
Then let me stand here till thou remember it.
I shall forget again to have thee still stand there, remembering how I love thy company.
And I'll still stay, to have thee still forget forgetting any other home but this.
Good night. Good night. Parting is such sweet sorrow that I shall say good night till tomorrow.
Sleep dwell upon thine eyes, peace in thine breast. If I were sleep in peace, oh, so sweet to rest. Hence will I to my ghostly father's cell, his health to crave and my dear hap to tell.
The gray-eyed morn smiles on the frowning night, checkering eastern clouds with streaks of light. Inflect darkness like a drunkard reels from forth day's path and Titan's fiery wheels. Now where the sun advances burning eye, the day to cheer and night's stank dew to dry. And I must have filled this osier cage of ours with baleful weeds and precious juice flowers. Oh, mickle is the powerful grace that lies in plants, herbs, stones, and their true qualities. For not so vile on the earth doth live, but to the earth some special good doth give. Within the infant rind of this small flower, poison hath residence and medicine power. For this, being smelt, that part cheers each part. Being tasted slays the senses with the heart. Two such opposed kings encamp them still, in man as well as herbs, grace and root will. And where the worser is predominant, full soon the canker death eats up that plant.
Good morrow, father!
Ah, benedicite! What early tongue so sweet saluteth me? Thy earliness doth me assure thou art aroused with some distemperature. Or if not so, then here I hit it right. Our Romeo hath not been in bed tonight.
The last is true. The sweeter rest was mine.
God pardon sin! Was that with Rosaline?
With Rosaline, my ghostly father? No, I have forgotten that name and that name's woe.
That's my good son. But where hast thou been then?
I'll tell thee, ere thou ask it me again. I have been feasting with mine enemy, where on a sudden one hath wounded me. That's by me wounded.
Be plain, good son, and homely in thy drift. Riddling confession finds but riddling shrift.
Then plainly know that my heart's dear love is set on the fair daughter of rich Capulet. As mine on hers, so hers is set on mine, and all combined do what thou must combine with holy marriage. But this I pray, that thou consent to marry us today.
Holy Saint Francis! What a change is here! Is Rosaline whom thou didst love so dear, so soon forsaken? Young men's love that lies not truly in their hearts, but in their eyes.
Lo, here upon thy cheek this stain doth sit, of an old tear that's not washed off yet.
If e'er thou wast thyself, and these woes thine, thou and these woes were all for Rosaline. And art thou changed? Pronounce this sentence then. Women may fall when there's no strength in men.
Thou chidest me off for loving Rosaline.
For doting, not loving, pupil mine.
It must be very love.
Not in a grave, to lay one in, another out to have.
I pray thee, chide not. She whom I love now, doth grace for grace and love for love allow. The other did not so.
She knew well.
Come, young waverer, come go with me. In one respect will thy assistance be. For this alliance may so happy prove to turn your household's rancor to pure love.
Let us hence. I stand in sudden haste.
Wisely and slow, they stumble that run fast.
Where the devil be this Romeo? Came he not home tonight?
Not to his father's house. I spoke to his man.
Ah, ha, ha! The same pale, hard-hearted wench that Rosaline. She torments him so that he will surely run mad.
Tybalt, the kinsman of old Capulet, hath sent a letter to his father's house.
A challenge on my life.
Romeo will answer it.
Any man that can write may answer a letter.
Nay, he will answer the letters, master. How he dares, being dares.
Alas, poor Romeo, he's already dead. Stabbed by the white wench's black eye, shot to the ear with a love song, the very prick of his heart, pinned by the blind boy's butt shaft. And is he a man to encounter Tybalt?
Oh, why? What is Tybalt?
Well, he is more than the Prince of Cats, I can tell you. Oh, he is the courageous captain of compliments. He fights while you sing prick song. He keeps time, distance, and proportion. The very butcher of a silk button. A duelist. A duelist.
Here comes Romeo. Here comes Romeo.
Signor Romeo, bonjour. There's a French salutation for your French slop. You gave us the counterfeit greatly last night, my friend.
Good morrow to you. What counterfeit did I give you?
The slip, sir. The slip. Can you not conceive?
Pardon, good Mercutio, my business was great. In such case as mine, a man may strain courtesy.
That's as much to say, such an occasion as yours constrains a man to bow in the hands.
Meaning to courtesy.
Thou hast most kindly hit it.
A most courteous exposition.
I'm the very pink of courtesy.
Pink for flower?
Right.
Why then is my pump well flowered?
I'll bite thee for that jest.
Oh, nay, good goose, bite not.
Why, is not this better than groaning for love? Now art thou sociable? Now art thou Romeo?
Stop there. Stop there.
Oh, here's goodly gear.
A sail! A sail!
Two, a shirt, and a smock.
Peter. My fan, Peter.
Ah, yes, good Peter, to hide her face, for the fan is the fairer face.
Good morrow, you gentlemen.
God ye den, fair gentlewoman.
Is it good den?
Ah, 'tis no less. For the body hen is now upon the prick.
Out upon you, what matter you?
One gentlewoman that God hath made for himself to mar.
I beg you, gentlemen, which one of you is young Romeo?
Oh!
I am the youngest of that name, for possible worse, that word.
You say well.
Yea, is the worst well?
If you are he, I desire to have some confidence.
Oh, she will invite him to some supper.
Abod, so ho!
Romeo, will you come to your father's? We'll to dinner thither.
I will follow you. Go.
Farewell, ancient lady. Lady.
Mary, farewell. I pray you, sir, what saucy merchant was this?
A gentleman nurse who loves to hear himself talk.
Oh, I am so mad that every part of me quivers. Scurvy knave. And now, to stand by and let every knave use me at his pleasure?
I saw no man use you a pleasure. If I had, my weapon should quickly have been out. I warrant you.
And if he speak anything against me, I will take him down. And a lustier than he, and 20 such jacks. Oh, I am so mad that every part of me quivers, scurvy knave! I pray you, sir, a word. But, let me tell you, that if you were to follow her into a fool's paradise, as they say, would be a very ill kind of behavior, as they say. For the gentlewoman is young. Therefore, if you shall deal double with her, it will be a very ill kind of behavior.
Nurse, commend me to thy lady and mistress. I protest unto thee.
I got a good faith. I will tell her that you promise.
What wilt thou say to her, nurse? Thou dost not mark me.
I will say that you do protest her, which I understand is a gentlemanly-like offer.
Bid her devise some means to come to Shrift this afternoon, and there she shall, at Friar Lawrence's cell, be shrived and married.
This afternoon? Oh, she shall be there, sir.
Farewell. Commend me to thy mistress.
Peter! Peter!
Anon.
Go before me at a pace.
The clock struck 9 when I did send the nurse. In half an hour she promised to return. Perchance she cannot meet him.
That's not so.
Oh, she is lame. Now's the sun upon the highmost hill of this day's journey, and from 9 till 12 is 3 long hours. Yet she is not come. Had she affections and warm, youthful blood, she'd be in swift in motion as a ball. But old folks, many fain as they were dead, unwieldy, slow, heavy, and pale as lead. Oh God, she comes. Oh, honey nurse, what news? Hast thou met with him? Send my man away.
Peter, stay at the gate.
Now, good sweet nurse. Oh me, why dost thou look sad? The news be sad, yet tell them merrily.
I am weary. Give me leave a while. Fie, how my bones ache.
I would thou hast my bones, and I thy news. Nay, come, I pray thee, speak, good nurse, speak.
Jesu, in haste. Canst thou stay a while? Canst thou see that I am out of breath?
How art thou out of breath when thou hast breath to say to me that thou art out of breath? Is the news good or bad? Answer to that, let me be satisfied. Is it good or bad?
Well, you have made a simple choice. You know not how to choose a man. Romeo. No, not he. For his face surpasses any man's, and his leg surpasses all man's. For a hand and a foot, and a body.
No, but all this did I know before. Nay, come, what says he of our marriage? What of that?
Oh, how my head aches! Oh, it beats as if it were to fall into 20 pieces. Oh, my back! Oh, my back! Oh, now the side! Oh, the side! Oh, be sure your heart for sending me about to catch my death from jaunting up and down. Oh,
I faith, I'm sorry thou art not well. Sweet, 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 sweet nurse. Tell me, what says my love?
well, your love says, like an honest gentleman, and a courteous, and I warrant, a virtuous. Where is your mother?
Where is my mother? Why, she is within. How oddly thou repliest. Your love says like an honest gentleman.
Where is your mother? Oh, gods, lady dear, is this the poultice for my aching bones? Henceforward, do your messages yourself.
Nay, come, I pray thee, speak. What says Romeo?
Do you have leave to go to Shrift today?
I have.
Well then, hie you to Lawrence's cell. There waits a husband to make you a wife. I am the drudge and toil of your delight, and you shall bear the burden soon at night. Go, hie you to the cell, I'll to dinner.
Hie to high fortune on this nurse. Farewell.
So smile the heavens upon this holy act, that after hours with sorrow chide us not.
Amen, amen. But come what sorrow can. I cannot countervail the exchange of joy that one short minute gives me in her sight. Do thou, but close our hands with holy words, then love devouring death, do what he dare. It is enough. I may but call her mine.
Lo, here upon thy cheek the stain doth sit, of an old tear that's not washed off yet.
Look, here comes the lady.
Good evening to my ghostly confessor.
Romeo shall thank thee, daughter, for us both.
Ah, Juliet, if the measure of thy joy be heaped like mine, and that thy skill be more to blazon it, and sweeten with thy breath this neighbor.
Oh, conceit, more rich in matter than in words, brags of his substance, not of ornament. There are beggars that can count their worth, but my true love has grown to such excess, I can want some of half of my love.
Come, young, and we will make short work. For by your leaves, you shall not stay alone till Holy Church incorporate two in one.
Something in the way she moves attracts me like no other lover. Something in the way she woos me. Don't wanna leave her now. You know I believe in how. Somewhere in her smile she knows that I don't need no other lover. Something in her style that shows me, yeah, I don't wanna leave her now. You know I believe in how.
I pray thee, good Mercutio, let's retire. Day's hot, the Capulets abroad.
And if we meet, we shall not escape abroad, for these hot days is the mad blood stirring.
Thou art like one of those fellows that when he enters the confines of a tavern, claps me his sword upon the table and says, God, send me no need of thee. And then by the operation of the second cup, draws the sword in the drawer when indeed there is no need.
Are we such fellows?
Come, come. Thou art as hot a jack in thy mood as any in Italy, and as soon moved to be moody, as soon moody to be moved.
By my head, here comes the Capulets.
And by my heel, I care not.
Stay close to me, for I would speak with them. Gentlemen, good Dan. A word with one of you?
And but a word with one of us. Couple it with something. Make it a word and a blow.
You shall find me apt enough to that, sir, if you will give me occasion.
Canst thou take some occasion without giving?
Mercutio, thou consortst with Romeo.
Consorts? Dost thou make minstrels of us? And thou making minstrels of us learns to hear nothing but discords. Here is my fiddlestick, and here is that shall make you dance. Zounds, consort.
Come, we talk here in the public haunt of men. Either withdraw into some private place or else depart.
Here all eyes gaze on us.
Men's eyes were meant for gazing, and let them gaze. I will not budge for no man's pleasure eye.
Peace be with you, sir. Here comes my man.
And I'll be hanged, sir, if you wear your livery.
Romeo, love I bear thee can afford no better than this. Thou art a villain.
Tybalt, the reason that I must love thee doth much excuse the appertaining rage to such a greeting. Villain am I none, therefore farewell. I see thou knowest me not.
Boy, this does not excuse the injuries thou hast done me.
I do protest I never injured thee. And so, good Capulet, whose name I tender as dearly as my own, be satisfied.
Oh, come, vile, dishonorable submission! Alice the kind that carries it away. Tybalt, you rat catcher, will you walk?
What wouldst thou have of me?
Why, good prince of cats. Why, nothing but one of your 9 lives.
I'm for you.
General Mercutio, put thy rapier up.
Come on, he's fine.
Come,
You saw what I
sir.
did to him this morning.
Come, sir. You're passado.
Thou art most a cruel jester. Come on, Tybalt, you can do this.
Alright, Mercutio. Come on, Mercutio.
There you go. Wow, Tybalt.
Come on,
Wow.
Gentlemen, for shame.
I'll take a fool out of him yet. Look at me, fight like a boy. A saucy boy.
Shall we begin? I think he needs a bit of a cheer, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Mark!
Shake!
Oh!
Again.
Don't get too excited over there, Tybalt. Come on. One more. Mark!
Shake!
Oh!
Oh, he's jittery now. He's just like a mighty captain.
Look at him. He doesn't know where to go. Aw, Tybalt.
Can't that do but swish and flick?
Mark!
hold Tybalt. Good Mercutio.
Romeo, what are you doing?
Child, is this okay?
Wait, Tybalt, away! Away! See you not when I transpose you, get thee gone!
I'm hurt. A plague of both your houses I am sped!
What? Art thou hurt? Oh.
Aye. A scratch. A scratch. Mary, 'tis enough but a surgeon!
Courage, man. The hurt cannot be much.
No. 'Tis not so wide as a church door, nor as deep as a well. But 'tis enough. 'Twill serve. Ask for me tomorrow and you shall find me a grave man. Zounds! A dog, a rat, a mouse, a cat, the scratchy man to death. Why the devil came in between us? I was hurt under your arm. I thought all for the best. A plague in both your houses. They've made worms meat of me. I have it. And soundly too. Your houses.
Mercutio! Oh, Romeo! Romeo! Brave Mercutio's dead!
Here comes the furious Tybalt back again.
Away to heaven, respective lenity. And fire I fury be my conduct now! Now, Tybalt, take that villain back that late thou gavest me. Good Mercutio's soul is but a little way above our head. Either thou, or I, or both, must go with him. The wretched boy, so with him, man!
Romeo! Away! Be gone! The citizens are up in Tybalt's flame!
Stand not amazed, the prince will doom thee death!
Why am the fortunes?
Why dost thou stay?
Which way ran he that killed Mercutio? Tybalt, that murderer, which way ran he?
There lies that Tybalt.
Up, sir, go with me. I charge thee in the prince's name, obey!
Where are the vile beginners of this fray?
O noble prince, I can discover all. There lies the man slain by young Romeo, who slew thy kinsman, brave Mercutio.
Tybalt! Tybalt! Oh, my cousin! Oh, my brother's child! Oh, prince! Cousin! Husband! Oh, thy blood is spilled. Oh, my dear kinsman! For blood of ours! Shed blood of Montague! Oh, cousin! Cousin!
Benvolio, who began this bloody fray?
Tybalt, here slain whom Romeo's hand did slay. Romeo who spoke him fair bade him bethink how nice the quarrel was, and urged with all your high displeasure. All this utter with gentle look, calm breath, knees humbly bound, could not make peace with the unruly spleen of Tybalt, deaf to peace, but that he tilts with piercing steel and full Mercutio's breast, who all his haunter steadily point to point.
Romeo, he cries aloud. Hold friends, friends part, and swifter that his tongue is agile, arm beats down their fatal points, and twixt them rushes. Underneath whose arm an envious thrust from Tybalt hit the life of stout Mercutio, and then Tybalt fled.
But by and by comes back to Romeo, who had but newly entertained the thought of revenge, and truth they go like lightning, for ere I could draw to part them with stout Tybalt slain. And as he felt it, Romeo certified this is the truth, or let Benvolio die.
He is kinsman to Montague. Affection makes him false, he speaks not true. I beg for justice, which prince thou must give. Romeo slew Tybalt. Romeo must not live!
Romeo slew him! He slew Mercutio! Who now the price of his dear blood doth owe?
Not Romeo, Prince. He was Mercutio's friend. His fault concludes but what the law should end, the life of Tybalt.
And for that offense, immediately we do exile him hence. I have an interest in your hate's proceeding. My blood for your rude brawls doth lie a-bleeding. I will be deaf to pleading and excuses. Nor tears, nor prayers shall purchase out abuses. Therefore, use none. Let Romeo hence in haste, else when he is found, that hour is his last. Ah!
Shakespeare.
Gallop apace, you fiery-footed steeds, towards Phoebus' lodging, such a wagoner as faith and would whip you to the west and bring in cloudy night immediately. Leap to these arms, untalked of and unseen. Lovers can see to do their amorous rites by their own beauties. Or, if love be blind, it best agrees with night. Come, civil knight, thou sober-suited matron, all in black, and learn me how to lose a winning match. Played for a pair of stainless maidenhoods, put my unmanned blood bathing in my cheeks, with thy black mantle till strange love grown bold. Think true love acted simple modesty. Come, knight, give me my Romeo! And when he shall die, take him and cut him out into little stars. And he will make the face of heaven so fine that all of the world will be in love with night. So tedious is this day, as if it is the day before some festival to a child that hath new robes but may not wear them. Oh, here comes my nurse. And she brings news. And every tongue that speaks but Romeo's name speaks with a heavenly eloquence. I mean, what news? Why dost thou wring thy hands?
Oh, well a day. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. We are undone, lady. We are undone.
Can heaven be so envious?
Romeo can. But heaven cannot. Oh, Romeo, Romeo. What have I ever thought of Romeo?
What devil art thou that dost torment me thus?
This torture shall be roared in dismal hell. Hath Romeo slain himself?
I saw the wound. I saw it with mine eyes. Oh, Tybalt. Oh, Tybalt, the best friend I had. Think I'd see the day that he died.
What storm is this that blows so contrary? Is Tybalt dead and Romeo slaughtered, my dear loved cousin and my dear lord?
Tybalt is gone. Romeo is banished. Romeo that killed him is banished.
Oh, God. Did Romeo's hand shed Tybalt's blood?
It did. It did. Alas, the day it did.
Serpent heart, hid with the flowering face! Was ever book containing such vile matter so fairly bound?
There is no honor, no faith, no trust in men. All perjured, all forsworn, all not, all dissemblers, shamed of the Romeo.
Blistered be thy tongue for such a wish! He was not born to shame, upon his brow shame is ashamed to sit.
Do you speak well of he who killed your cousin?
Just think ill of him that is my husband! Some word there was, worser than Tybalt's death that murdered me. Would forget it fade, but oh, it presses to my memory like damned guilty deeds to sinners' minds. Tybalt is dead. Romeo vanished. Vanished. That one word, banished, had slain 10,000 Tybalts! Tybalt's death was woe enough, if it had ended there, or if sour woe delights in fellowship, need thee will be ranked with other griefs. I followed not when she said, Tybalt's dead. Thy father, or thy mother, nay, or both, which modern lamentations might have moved, for the rear war following, Tybalt's dead, and Romeo vanished. To speak of that word, his mother, father, Tybalt, Romeo, Juliet, all slain, all dead! Romeo is banished! There is no end. No limit, measure, bound in that word's death. No words can that woe sound.
Hie you to your chamber. I will bring your love to you, to comfort you. Hark ye, I know what where he is. He is hidden Lord's cell.
Find him. Find him. Give this ring to my true knight. And bid him come to take his last farewell.
Romeo!
Romeo!
Romeo! Come forth, thou fearful man. Affliction is enamored thy parts, and thou art wedded to calamity.
Father, what news? What sorrow craves acquaintance at my hands that he had known not?
Familiar is my dear son with such sorrow come. I bring thee tidings of the prince's doom.
Well, less than a doomsday is the prince's doom.
A gentler judgment than death. Not body's death, but body's banishment.
Banishment! Be merciful, say death! For exile hath more terror in his look, much more than death. Do not say banishment.
Hence from Verona art thou banished. Be patient, for the world is brought.
There is no world without Verona walls! The world's exile is death. Then banished is death mistermed, calling death banishment.
O deadly sin. O rude unthankfulness. This is dear mercy, and thou seest it not.
'Tis torture, not mercy. Heaven is here, where Juliet lives. And every cat and dog, every little mouse, every unworthy thing may live here in heaven and look on her. But Romeo may not. How hast thou the heart? Being a divine, a ghostly confessor, a sin absolver, and my friend professed to mangle me with that word banished.
Thou fond man, hear me but speak a word.
Oh, thou wilt speak again of banishment.
I'll give thee armor to keep off that word. Adversity's sweet milk, philosophy to comfort thee.
Banished! Hang up philosophy unless philosophy can make a Juliet. Displant a town, reverse a prince's doom. It helps not, it prevails not. Talk no more.
Well, then I see that madmen have no ears.
How should they? When that wise men have no eyes?
Let me dispute with thee of thy
Thou
sake.
canst not speak, of that thou dost not feel. Wert thou as young as I, Juliet thy love, an hour but married, Tybalt murdered, doting like me banished, then mightest thou speak, then mightest thou tear at thy hair, and fall upon the ground as I do now.
Arise. One knocks. Good Romeo, hide thyself. Hark how they knock! Romeo, arise! Thou wilt be taken! Stay a while! Stand up! Run to the study! By and by, God's will, what simpleness is this? I come! Who knocks so hard? What's your will? Whence come you?
Let me in, you shall know my errand. I come from Lady Juliet.
Welcome then.
Holy Friar, please tell me, where is my lady's lord? Where is Romeo?
There on the ground, with his own tears made drunk.
Stand up. Stand up. Stand up and be a man for Juliet's sake.
Nurse, speakest thou of Juliet? How is it with her? Doth she not think me no murder? I have stained the child of our joy with blood removed but little from her own. Where is she? And how is she? What says my concealed lady to our cancelled love?
She says nothing, sir, but weeps and weeps. And then she rises up. And then Tybalt calls, and then on Romeo, and she falls back down.
As if that name did murder her. Oh, tell me, friar, tell me. In what vile part of this anatomy doth my name lodge? Tell me, that I may sack the hateful mansion.
Hold thy desperate hand! Art thou a man? Thy form cries out thou art. Thy tears are womanish. Thy wild acts denote the unreasonable fury of a beast. Unseemly woman and a seeming man. Anyhow, of a seeming beast and seeming both. Thou hast amazed me. By my holy order, I thought thy disposition better tempered. Hast thou slain Tybalt? Wilt thou slay thyself, and slay thy lady, that thy life lives, by doing that hate upon thyself? Why railst thou on thy birth to heaven and earth? Since birth and heaven and earth, all three do meet in thee at once, which thou at once wouldst lose. What roused thee, man? Thy Juliet is alive, for whose dear sake thou wast but lately dead. There art thou happy. Tybalt would kill thee, but thou slewest Tybalt. There art thou happy. The law that threatened death becomes thy friend and turns it to exile. There art thou happy. Pack of blessings light upon thy back. Happiness courts thee in her best array. Like a misbehaved and sullen wretch, thou pounced on thy fortune and thy love. Take heed. Take heed for such thy misery. Go. Get thee to thy love as was decreed. Ascend her chamber hence and comfort her. But look thou stay not to the watch be set, for then thou canst not pass to Mantua, where thou wilt live until we can find a time to blaze your marriage, reconcile your friends, beg pardon of the prince, and call thee back with 100,000 times more joy than thou wentst forth in lamentation.
Sir, I could have stayed here all night and listened to good counsel. know what learning is. I will tell my lady that you come.
Do so. And bid my sweet prepare to chide.
A ring, sir, from Lady Juliet.
How well my comfort is revived by this.
No hands. Good night.
Here stands all your state. Either be gone before the watch be set, or by the break of day disguise from hence. Sojourn in man's work, I will find out your land. We shall signify from time to time every good hap that chances to you. Give me your hand. 'Tis late. Farewell. Good night.
But that a joy past joy calls out on me. It was a grief too brief to part with thee. Farewell.
Things have fallen out, sir, so unluckily that we have had no time to move our daughter. Look you, she loved her kinsman Tybalt dearly, and so did I.
These times of woe afford no time to woo. Madam, good night. Commend me to your daughter.
I will, and know her mind early tomorrow.
Sir Paris, I will make a desperate tender of my child's love. I think she will be ruled in all respects by me. Wife, acquaint her here of my son Paris's love, and bid her, mark you me, on Wednesday next. Oh, but stop. What day is this?
Monday, my lord.
Oh, well, Wednesday is too soon. A Thursday, let it be. A Thursday, tell her, she shall be married to this noble earl. Will you be ready? Do you like this haste?
My lord, I would that Thursday were tomorrow.
Well then, get you gone. A Thursday be it then. Farewell, my lord. Good night.
Wilt thou be gone? It is not yet your day. 'Twas the nightingale and not the lark. Nightly she sings on yon pomegranate tree. Believe me, love, it was the nightingale.
It was the lark, the herald of the morn, no nightingale. Look, love, what envious streaks do lace the severing clouds in yonder east. I must be gone and live, or stay and die.
Yon light is not daylight, I know it, aye. It is some meteor that the sun exhales. Therefore stay yet. Thou needest not to be gone.
Let me be tamed. Let me be put to death. Come, death, and welcome. Juliet wills it so. Let's talk. It is not day.
It is. It is. How you hence be gone away. It is the lark that sings so out of tune.
More light, light. More dark and dark our woes.
Madam. Oh, nurse.
Your lady mother comes to your chamber. The day is broke. Be wary. Look about.
Thin window, let day in and let life out.
Farewell. One kiss and I'll descend.
Art thou gone so? Love, lord, I, husband, friend. Thinkest we shall ever meet again?
I doubt it not. And all these woes shall serve for sweet discourses in our time to come.
Oh God. I have an ill-divining soul. Methinks I see thee, as now thou art below, as one dead in the bottom of a tomb. Either my eyesight fails, or thou lookest pale.
And trust me, love. In my eyes, so do you. Dry sorrow drinks our blood. Adieu. Adieu.
Oh, daughter, are you up?
How now, Juliet?
Madam, I am not well.
Evermore weeping for your cousin's death? Well, girl, weepest not, as that the same villain lives which slaughtered him.
What villain, madam?
That same villain, Romeo. I'll send to one in Mantua, shall give him such an unaccustomed dram, he will soon keep Tybalt company.
Madam, if you could find out but a man to bear a poison, I would temper it.
Find thou the means, and I'll find such a man. But now I'll tell thee of happy tidings, girl. One hast a careful father, child, who, to put thee from thy heaviness, hath sorted out a sudden day of joy.
Madam, in happy time, what day is that?
Marry, my child. Early next Thursday morn to the county parish at St. Peter's Church. He will happily make thee there a joyful bride.
Now by St. Peter's Church, and Peter, too, he shall not make me there a joyful bride. I pray you, tell my lord and father, madam, I will not marry yet.
Here comes your father. Tell him yourself and see how he will take it at your hands.
How now, wife? Have you delivered to her our decree?
Aye, sir, but she will none. She gives you thanks. I would the fool were married to her grave.
How? Will she none? Doth she not give us thanks? Is she not proud? Doth she not count her blessed, unworthy as she is, that we have wrought so worthy a gentleman to be her bridegroom?
Not proud you have, thankful that you have. Proud can I never be of what I hate, but thankful even for hate is meant love.
Thank me no thankings, no proud me no proud, but settle your fine joints against Thursday next, to go with Paris to St. Peter's Church, or I will drag thee on a hurdle thither!
What are you, mad?
Hang thee, young pagans! Disobedient wretch! I tell thee what, get thee to church next Thursday, or never after look me in the face! Speak not, reply not, do not answer me! My fingers itch!
God in heaven bless her! It's you to blame, my lord, for raiding her soul.
And why, my lady wisdom? Hold your tongue!
Can one not speak? You are too hot!
God, bread, it makes me mad! Thursday is near. Lay hand on heart, advise. And you be mine, I'll give you to my friend. And you be not, hang, beg, starve, die in the street! For by my soul I'll ne'er acknowledge thee! Trust to it, bethink you! I'll not be forsworn!
Sweet my mother, cast me not away. Delay this marriage for a month, a week.
Talk not to me, for I shall not speak a word. Do as thou wilt, for I have done with thee.
How shall this be prevented? Sayest thou? Hast thou not a word of joy? Some comfort, nurse!
Faith, here it is. Romeo is banished. Of all the world, he dares not come back to challenge you. Oh, girl, I think it best that you marry with the Count. Oh, he's a lovely gentleman. I think you'll be happy in the second match, for it surpasses your first.
Speak yourself from my heart.
And my soul, too, or besruth of both.
And then, what? Well, thou hast comforted me. Marvelous. March. Go in and tell my mother I'm gone, having displeased my father to Lawrence's cell to make confession and to be absolved.
Mary, I will. This is wisely done.
Ancient damnation! Go, counsel. I'll to the friar, to to know his remedy. And if all else fails, myself have power to die.
On Thursday, sir. The time is very short.
My father Capulet will have it so.
You say you do not know the lady's mind. Uneven is the course, I like it not.
Immoderately she weeps for Tybalt's death, therefore have I little talked of love. Her father hastes our marriage to stop the inundation of her tears. Now do you know the reason for this haste?
I would I knew not why it should be slow. Look, sir, here comes the lady.
Happily met, my lady and my wife.
That may be, sir, when I may be a wife.
What may be must be, love, on Thursday next.
What must be shall be.
Come you to make confession to his father. Poor soul, thy face is much abused with tears.
Tears have got a small victory by that. For was bad enough for their spite.
Thou wrong'st it more than tears with that report. Thy face is mine, and thou hast slandered it.
It may be so, for it is not mine own. You at leisure, Holy Father, now, or shall I come to you at an evening mass?
My leisure serves me, Pensive daughter, now.
My lord, we mustn't feed the time alone.
God shield, I should disturb devotion. Juliet, on Thursday early I will rouse ye. Until then, adieu, and keep this holy kiss.
Shut the door, and when thou hast done so, come weep with me. Past hope, past help, past cure.
Ah, Juliet, I already know thy grief. It strains me past the compass of my wits. I hear thou must, and nothing may prorogue it, on Thursday next marry this county.
Tell me not, fire, that thou hearest of this. Unless so tell me how I may prevent it. Give me some present counsel! Or behold, be not so long to speak. I long to die. If what thou speakest, speak not a remedy.
Oh. Daughter. I do spy a kind of hope. If, rather than to marry county Paris, thou hast the strength of will to slay thyself, then is it likely thou wilt undertake a thing like that? To chide away this shame. And if thou darest, I'll give thee remedy.
I will do it without fear or doubt, to live an unstained wife to my sweet love.
Hold it. Go home. Be merry. Give consent to marry Paris. Tomorrow look that thou lie low. Take thou this vial, being then in bed, and this distilled liquor drink thou home. And presently through all thy veins shall run a cold and drowsy humor. For no warmth, no breath shall testify thou livest. And in this borrowed likeness of shrunk death thou shalt continue for 42 hours, and then awake as from a pleasant sleep. Then as the manner of our country is, thou shalt be born in the same ancient vault, where all the kindred of the Capulets lie. Romeo shall by my letters know our drift, and hither shall he come. And that very night shall Romeo bear thee hence to Mantua, and this shall free thee from this present shame.
Give me. Tell me not of fear.
Hold. Get you gone. Be strong and prosperous in this resolve. I'll send a friar with speed to match with my letters to thy lord.
Love, give me strength. Farewell, dear father.
So many guests invite us here are rich. Oh, sirrah, go hire me 20 cunning cooks.
You shall have none ill, sir, for I'll try if they can lick their fingers.
How canst thou try them so?
Marry, sir, 'tis an ill cook that cannot lick his fingers. Therefore, he that cannot lick his fingers goes not with me.
Go, be gone. We shall be much unfurnished for this time. What, has my daughter gone to Friar Lawrence?
Aye, forsooth.
Well, perhaps he may do some good on her.
Oh, look! Here she comes from Shrift with merry look.
Well, how now, my young headstrong? Where have you been gadding?
Where I've learned me to repent the sin of disobedient opposition. I beg your pardon. Pardon, I beseech you, henceforward I am ever ruled by you.
I am glad on it. This is well. Stand up.
Nurse, will you go with me into my closet and pick out such needful ornaments as you think fit to furnish me tomorrow?
No, not till Thursday. There's time enough.
Go, nurse, go with her. We'll to church tomorrow.
We must be short in our provisions. 'Tis now near night.
I know. I will stir abroad, and all things shall be well. I warrant thee, wife. Go thou to Juliet. Help deck her up. I'll not to bed tonight. Well, I will walk myself to County Paris and prepare him up against tomorrow. My heart is wondrous light, since this same wayward girl is now so reclaimed.
Those attires are best. But, gentle nurse, I pray you, tonight let me now be left alone.
What ho, are you busy? Need you my help?
No, madam. So please you, let the nurse this night sit up with you, for I am sure you have your hands full all in this so sudden business.
Good night. Get thee to bed and rest, for thou hast need.
Farewell. God knows when we shall meet again. I have faint, cold fear thrills through my veins and almost freezes up the heat of life. Come, Lyle. What if this mixture doesn't work at all? Shall I be married then tomorrow morning? No. No. This shall prevent it. Lie thou there. How if, when I'm laid into the tomb, I wake before my Romeo come to redeem me? Or if I wake, shall I not be distraught and pluck the mangled Tybalt from his shroud, and in this rage, as if some great kinsman's bone, dash out my desperate brains? Romeo, I come! This do I dream to be.
Mistress! What mistress? My bride! Why, on your wedding day! And your clothes are back down again! I must needs wake you. What sweetheart? What lamb? What lady? Lady, lady, lady! Alas. Alas. Help. Oh, help. My lady is dead. My lord, my lady.
What noise is here?
Look, oh, look.
What's the matter?
What lamentable day.
Oh, me. Oh, me. My child. My only life. Revive. Look up, or I shall die with thee. Help. Call help.
For shame, bring Juliet forth. Her lord is come.
Alack the day, she is dead. She is dead. She is dead.
Huh? Let me see.
Come, is the bride ready for church?
Ready to go, but never to return. Oh, son, the night before thy wedding day hath death lain with thy wife.
Have I thought long to see this morning's face? And though they give me such a sight as this,
I'll never see a book black a day.
What
I didn't do anything.
Tell me the
This
truth.
isn't my
What
fault.
happened?
Oh,
Oh, for shame! Dry up your tears.
Stick your rosemary on this fair corpse. And as the custom is, in all her best array, bear her to church.
Oh, musician, heartsies, heartsies. Oh, if you will have me live, play heartsies.
Like this, the fourth, fifth, the minor fall and the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
I dreamt my lady came and found me dead, and breathed such life with kisses in my lips, that I revived and was an emperor. News from Verona! How doth my lady? Is my father well? How fares my Juliet? That I ask again, for nothing can be ill if she be well.
Then she is well. Nothing can be ill. Her body sleeps in Capel's monument, and her immortal part with angels does dwell. I saw her laid low in her kindred's vault. Oh, forgive me that I should bring such ill news, which did leave it from my office.
Is it even so? Is it even so?
I'm sorry.
Is it even so? Then I defy you, stars! Fire post horses. I will hence tonight.
No, please be patient. Your looks are painful.
Leave me! Leave me!
Be patient!
And do the thing I bid thee do! Have there no letters to me from the friar?
No.
No matter. Get thee gone and hire those horses. I will hence tonight.
I will.
Well, Juliet, I'll lie with thee tonight. Let's see for means. Oh, mischief, thou art swift to enter the thoughts of desperate men. What ho, apothecary?
Who calls so loud?
Come hither, man. I see that thou art poor. Hold. There's 40 ducats. Let me have a dram of poison that may disperse itself through all the veins that the life-weary taker may fall dead.
Such mortal drugs I have, but nature's law is death to any he that utters them.
The world is not thy friend, nor the world's law. The world affords no law to make thee rich. Then be not poor, but break it. And take this.
My poverty, but not my will consents.
And pay thy poverty and not thy will.
Put this in any liquid thing you will and drink it off. And if you had the strength of 20 men, it should dispatch you straight.
Come cordial and not poison. Go with me to Juliet's grave, for there I must use thee.
Holy Franciscan Friar! Brother! Ho!
Ah, this same should be the voice of Friar John. Welcome from Mantua. What says Romeo?
Going to find a barefoot brother out. And finding him, he searches up the town, suspecting that we were both in the house, where the infectious pestilence did reign. He sealed up the door and wouldn't let us forth, so my speech meant to was stay.
Bear my letter to Romeo, then.
I cannot send it. Here's it again.
Unhappy fortune. Friar John, go hence. Get me an iron crow, bring it straight unto my cell.
I'll go and bring it in.
Now must I to the monument alone. Within 3 hours will the fair Juliet awake. I will ride again to Mantua. And keep her in my cell till Romeo come.
Give me that torch, boy. Hands and stand aloof. Whistle then to me as signal that thou hearest something approach. Give me those flowers. Do as I bid thee, go.
I'm almost afraid to stand alone here in the churchyard, yet I will adventure.
Sweet flower, with flowers thy bridal bed I strew. Woe, thy canopy is dust and stones, which with sweet water nightly I will do, or wanting that, with tears distilled by moans, the obsequies for thee that I shall keep nightly will be to strew thy grave and weep. And the boy gives warning, something doth approach. What cursed foot wanders this way tonight, to cross my obsequies and true love's right?
Give me the torch. Upon thy life, I charge thee, whatever thou hearest or seest, stand all low, and do not interrupt me in my course.
I will be gone, and not bother you.
So shalt thou show me friendship. Live, and be prosperous. Farewell.
For all the same, I hide myself hereabout. His looks I fear, and his intentions I doubt.
Stop thy unhallowed toil, vile Montague! Obey, and go with me, for thou must die.
I must indeed, and therefore came I hither. Good gentle youth, tempt not a desperate man.
I do defy thy conjurations, and apprehend thee for a felon.
Wilt thou provoke me? Then have at thee, boys!
Come on, watch!
name. If thou be merciful, open the tomb. Lay me with Juliet. Faith I will. Let me peruse this face. Mercutio's kinsman, noble Count de Paris! What said my man when my tossed soul did not attend him as we rode? I think he said that Paris should have married Juliet. Said he not so? Or did I dream it so? Or am I mad, hearing him talk of Juliet to think it so? Give me thy hand. One writ with me in sour misfortune's book. I'll bury thee in a triumphant grave. Oh, here lies Juliet. How oft when men are at the point of death have they been married? Oh, my love, my wife. Death that hath sucked the honey of thy breath hath no power yet upon thy beauty. Oh, dear Juliet, why art thou yet so fair? Here is where I will set up my everlasting rest. Eyes, look your last. Arms, take your last embrace. And lips, oh, you ye doors of breath, seal with the righteous kiss. Here's to my love. Oh, true apothecary, thy drugs are quick. Thus, with a kiss. Oh, I die.
St. Francis be my speed. How oft tonight have my old feet stumbled to graves? Who's there?
One, a friend, one that knows you well.
Bliss be upon you. Tell me, good friend, torches yonder vainly lends his light. I discern it burneth in the Capel's monument.
It's not holy, sir. And there my master.
Come with me to the vault.
No, I dare not. For my master knows not that I hid myself hence, and menace me with death if I look upon his intentions.
Stay then. I'll go alone. Oh, much I fear some ill unlucky thing. Alack. Alack. What blood is this? It stones the stained entrance of the sepulchre. What mean these masterless and gory swords? Romeo! Oh, pale. Who else? What passed to?
Oh, friar, where is my lord? I know well where I should be, and there I am. Where is my Romeo?
I hear some noise. Lady, come from this nest of death, contagion, and unnatural sleep. Come. Come away. Thy husband there lies dead. Stay not to question, for the watch is coming. Come. Go, good Juliet.
Go, get your head thrown that away!
I dare no longer stay.
here. A cup closed by true love's hand. Poison I see hath been his timeless end. You've drunk all and left no friendly drop to help me after. Kiss thy lips. Haply some poison yet doth hang on them. Make me die with first to live. Lips are warm.
These boys, which way?
You hear noise. Then I will be free.
Oh, happy dagger. This is thy sheep.
This is the place, there where the torch doth burn.
The ground is bloody. Pitiful sight. Go, tell the prince. Run to the Capulet. Raise up the Montagues.
Here's this man. We found him in the churchyard.
Hold him in safety until the prince come hither.
Here is a friar who trembles, sighs, and weeps.
A great suspicion. Stay the friar too.
What misadventure is so early up that calls us from our morning's rest?
What should it be that they so shriek abroad?
The people in the street cry Paris, some Romeo and some Juliet, all cry with open outcry toward a monument.
Oh, heavens. Oh, wife. See how...
Come.
My daughter, please!
For thou art early up to see thy errand son more early down. Romeo!
Oh, thou untaught. What matters is in this? To pass before thy father to a grave.
Seal up the mouth of outrage for a while till we can clear these ambiguities and know their spring, their head, and their true descent.
Romeo, their dead, was husband of that Juliet. I married them. And their stolen marriage day was Tybalt's doomsday. You would have married her perforce to County Paris. To save her from this second marriage, I gave her a sleeping potion, but he which bore my letter, Friar John, was staked by accident. Then all alone came I to take her from the vault. But when I came, there untimely lay the noble Paris and true Romeo dead. She awakes, and I entreated her, come forth. But she, too desperate, would not go. And as it seems, did violence on herself. All this I know. If aught in this miscarried by my fault, let my old life be sacrificed unto the rigor of severest law.
We still have known thee for a holy man. Where be these enemies? Capulet, Montague, see what a scourge has laid upon your hate, that the heavens find means to kill your joy with love. And I, for winking at your discord, have lost a brace of kinsmen. All are punished. All are punished!
Brother Montague, give me your hand.
I can give thee more. I will raise her statue in pure gold.
As rich shall Romeo's by his ladies lie, poor sacrifices of our enmity.
A glooming peace this morning with it brings, the sun for sorrow shall not show its face. Go hence and talk more of these sad things. Some will be pardoned,
others punish it. For never was there a tale of more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo.